People, make sure that you go ahead and check out the Beeline Entertainment Stuff and Things shop. We got all merchandise that you're looking for. Everything to promote the show. That's right, from hats to glasses to cups to sweatshirts to t-shirts, you name it. Boys, girls, babies, whoever wants to show off that they love watching the Beeline Entertainment LLC. We can't wait to see you in your brand new gear. Come on and check it out today. Let's go! What time is it? Oh, man, I'll tell you. Hold on. Let me check the. Yo, it's time for Wrestle Talk Wednesday to take off in the building. It's me, Brian B, STR Nation in full effect. Yo, if you don't know what time it is, I don't know what to tell you, bro. We've been doing this for a little while now, man. I love wrestling. I know y'all love wrestling. And we got a lot to talk about tonight. It's going to be a very, very good episode of the show. STR Nation is here with me, and we're going to be talking about everything that's been going on, mostly in WWE. Let's be real. We ain't got time to watch all the other shit. But yo, WWE is with not NWA, but with TNA, you got them going with AAA. You got people coming back. You got people leaving, and they're gonna be coming back probably in another promotion. Yo, there's a lot of stuff going on. But if you want to see everything going on, the only way that I can tell you that you can is if you go ahead and head over to YouTube and like and share and subscribe, as well as click that bell for the notifications. You can let you know when we're going to be on. But we're on Wednesday nights, 9:00 p.m., bro. It's very easy. Make sure you're there because we are the STR Nation, baby. You want to see? Let me show you. Let's go. We are STR. Power Fusion Core, whatever the hell they call it, Fallout 3.
Yeah, she is finally becoming a better wrestler, and people are not giving her that. She's had some phenomenal matches.
Yeah, let's go.
Because, like, seriously,
You should have got Jade's wig. That probably would have helped out.
don't do that.
Yeah, at least you would have had.
Booker probably should have gone over that year, and Booker should have had a WrestleMania moment.
I was trying to give a trick question, but I said two, but it was two winners, and it was Maven and Lydia. That's far there, Beck.
But you know what? You can't trust Beckford.
Beckford. It's time for Straight to the Ropes Wrestle Talk, baby. Ring that bell. Ring-a-lang-a-lang. Ring-a-lang-a-lang. Ringing the bell. We ringing the bell. Yo, check it out, guys. Thank you guys so much for following. Listen, we're gonna just bring everybody in real quick. I know, Slim's gonna make his grand entrance because that's what he does, bro. He grants his grand entrance and graces us with his presence. But we got somebody in the building. Yo, she's been going for a little while. She's been doing big things, man. Have you seen her on online? She's following the 5-Star Podcast, doing amazing stuff, talking with amazing people. Got the old wrestlers, got the new wrestlers. They're killing it. But she's still back in the building. The First Lady of STR when we officially became STR. Lay is in the building. What up, Lay?
Nothing.
There you go. Listen, you working hard, yo. You working too hard.
Yeah.
But
I never work hard enough to not come on and hate on Becky. I would never.
Man.
I never.
Becky's back. Oh, wait. Let me make your day real fast. Where's she at? Hi,
right.
Becky. Becky Lynch. How are you doing? We're definitely going to talk about Becky Lynch tonight. Because Becky. Yo, I got some stuff to say about Becky tonight too. But how you been, yo? Everything good?
Yeah. Everything.
You've been working hard, man.
Yeah. You know,
congratulations, killing it.
I'm trying.
Listen, I wanted to kick this show off. One of the topics that we had was literally talking about the IWC. And for those who don't know what that little, shortened word is, that's the Internet Wrestling Community. That's right, man. And I just got to say, simple as that. I think Lay as well. We love the Internet Wrestling Community. All right. I don't know. All of a sudden, it's I feel like lately it's been a lot of conversation about, I can't stand why? That's us. We all love wrestling, man. We talk wrestling, we argue wrestling. We I said it before, and I was talking to somebody. I can't remember a sport that people didn't have fans who weren't debating, fighting about their teams, and it's part of the story. But speaking of them, just bringing up you, like, you've definitely been making connections with different people in the IWC. How's it been going? Like, tell us a little bit about what you've been doing lately.
I Okay, so I know the IWC gets a stigma for being terrible, but I think
Yeah,
that that's just certain pockets because most of the time with my content and stuff, I don't really have an issue.
yeah,
I don't really have like people on my post talking crazy. Now I have seen some stuff, but like I said, I think there's certain pockets
yeah,
the IWC that don't really have a life outside of the IWC, but the IWC that actually goes outside and touch grass, they're fine.
yeah. I completely agree with you, man. There's a lot of shows that we've linked with and we've talked to. You saw Wrestling with Ready and
Hmm.
Ringside Mafia, I believe they're called. And we had of course the Holy Shit podcast. They came on and
Yeah,
played the game with us. I'm actually going to be talking with Abe, and we're in trying to get some stuff linked back together with us as well. So these guys are all, man, they're all about sharing the love and talking with each other, and just even if we debating, man, we brag about being heels on here because we love talking shit. It's fun. You
yes.
know what I'm saying? You gotta enjoy it. You gotta enjoy it. But yeah, just everybody just trying to get along, man. Have fun. There's so many talented people too. Isn't it interesting, like, how we're seeing if it's not Tony Wrestling, where she be talking the Southern and she be doing the
Hmm.
commentary, bruh, she is a beast, man. I remember when she first started, getting on TikTok and everything. And just seeing where she's at now in a short amount of time. It's not like she's been doing it for years, like just a short amount of time,
Yeah.
she's taken over. Her
I
talent
don't
is
think people realize how small the IWC is, even though it's very vast.
yeah,
Content creator wise, it's very small.
yeah,
So it is amazing to see certain people like, and I always sing her praises. Dominique yapping with
yep,
me.
definitely.
She's awesome.
Yeah,
Just seeing where she started from to where she is now, and a couple of other, especially women creators that I follow. Like what is it? Lip gloss and ladders.
yeah, I saw them too.
Yeah. Um, I don't want to butcher her name. Aisha with the film podcast. I like
Yeah,
them.
there's
Like,
so many. There's so many, even
yeah.
like even podcasts, like not even people who don't have podcasts who just enjoy making content, especially on TikTok.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but then you have the ones who are podcast, and you're right because I don't think it's still like as much of a stigma, but I think it is still kind of like taboo for like a woman to like wrestling, or like just like video games back in the day, like, oh, girls don't like wrestling, or girls don't.
And you would be surprised how many men comment stuff like that or say like you don't really fit the aesthetic
Yeah,
of women that enjoy wrestling. So I'm glad that I can kind of be a part of that to show,
yeah,
hey, I
yeah,
like
for sure.
wigs and wrestling.
Wigs and wrestling. Yo, listen, that if that's not a
Hey, that's a
podcast name,
podcast right there. Wigs and wrestling. Yeah.
I'd watch that shit for real. I join. No, but yo,
So
I was just thinking about that because I was listening. I was actually listening to the Holy Shit podcast, and they said something about like the same kind of deal we're talking about now. Like, like why is there so much like complaining? Like we're not that big of a community. Like people really just started getting back into wrestling and really started getting back into
yeah,
like admitting
the
that they like wrestling
Netflix
again.
era really pushed wrestling getting out there because me and Sylvia from the Five Star Podcast, we were just talking the other day, now BET actually covers
Mm.
wrestling. I've never heard of BET covering wrestling ever.
It's crazy. Yeah, they have a lot more sponsors. They have a lot. You
Yep.
see Minute Maid Juice, and there's
Yeah.
it's
Oh
it's
yeah.
it's a big open community now. And like shout out to WWE for making the moves that they have and brought wrestling almost top tier mainstream. I would say WWE is in front of UFC at this point as far as
Yeah.
something that people are more interested in going to see weekly. It's always on.
And
It's very
it's
interesting.
crazy with the longevity of it. Cause I know you mentioned earlier about me going to see like Jake the Snake
Yep.
and Hacksaw Jim Duggan. And one of them made a comment about how they go out and do things with like some of the football players and things like that, and how
Yeah,
crowded their tables are, and they haven't wrestled in years.
exactly, man. Yeah, it's
But they were just
crazy. It's
talking
coming
about the
back.
longevity and how far wrestling reached out, and they were wrestling in like what, golden early
80s,
era,
yeah,
yeah.
70s, 80s, yeah.
And for
Hacksaw and
them to reach out to the areas that they said that they were reaching out to at that time with no internet or anything like that, that's pretty
yeah.
dope.
Yeah, it also speaks big on like, just the times, like us being able to travel back and watch old wrestling. Like there's been so many people even
Yeah.
we've had on the show that's just been like, yeah, I go back online and I go to the network and I watch old school matches and stuff like that. I mean, that speaks big because you see where it came from. A lot of times people like to go back and watch history and see like what
Hmm.
developed and why do people talk about the attitude era so much and all that. So yeah, it's awesome. We have that ability. So shout out to the IWC, man. That's us, yo. If y'all don't know,
Yeah.
even when we argue, when we talking shit, and yeah, there are the people who just out there trolling and always got
Well,
AEW is not as good as this.
Paul said he don't listen to y'all. Y'all ain't hear that from me. But
Listen,
that's what Paul said. He said he
I'll
don't
tell you.
listen to y'all at all when he
Do
making decisions.
Lay, do you agree with that though? What up,
I
Adrian?
don't believe it. Hey,
Yeah, I don't agree with that either,
I
bro.
don't I don't believe it. There's no, just off the strength of, there have been things that have happened in the since Triple H has taken control of creative that
Yeah,
happened to be big buzz in the IWC. You can't tell me we don't influence some of the things
yeah,
that take place. For instance, that bald headed fraud at WrestleMania last year.
yeah. Lay wasn't here. We've been going. Lay, listen, we've been
I
going in on
heard
the Rock.
y'all was getting down on Dwayne, as you should, as you very
Yes,
well should.
that's
But you
right.
see how that storyline changed
Yeah,
completely because of the who, IWC. So
that's right.
Paul, please save them lies for somebody who don't know.
You absolutely right, and I really wish they would stop. Like you said, I really wish they would stop trying to act like they're not influenced by us talking. We have a voice, and we've always had a voice. To be real with you, like for people who's been watching forever, if something happened on Raw and stuff back in the
Hmm.
day in the '90s, and we go to school and talk about that shit. I mean, I'm pretty sure you gonna hear the buzzing or whatever of everybody speaking about what's going on. But it's like now we have our own platforms. We're all Dave
Right,
Meltzers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
we're all the people that can speak to stuff. You gotta listen. And to
Now
say
more
that, and
than
also,
ever,
yeah,
then like you were saying with the attitude era, us going talking about it at school and stuff, that was on the playground. Now we have a platform, like you said,
that's
and
right.
things go viral. Yep, I agree.
All the time.
The
Honestly, also low
the
key.
IWC, that and a mixture
Listen.
of Montez and his social media presence, which
Yes.
goes back to the IWC because they're liking and interacting. But Montez has really been. I love I
He's a
love his
beast,
social
man.
media. Yeah, they should
He's a
let his
beast.
promos run. They should let his TikToks run as promos or little vignettes.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what's crazy? Damn, I wasn't even expecting to talk about this long, but this is a good ass topic, Lay, because talking about the IWC and talking about just the internet community in general, like even the wrestlers who are involved with the internet community, being able to build themselves.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you used to have to make tapes and stuff like that and send them here, and maybe you have a YouTube video. But now there's so many avenues, bro. One TikTok, 2-minute TikTok or whatever, or something like that. Immediately, you're thrown into relevancy, man. And that's a lot to speak on.
Yep.
Tez is a giant example of that shit because when I saw that black and white montage he did where he was talking to himself in the mirror, I was literally looking like, yo, this is better than the damn WWE promo right here.
Yeah. Like
It's a
it
better
gave
build.
me old vignette vibes, like when they were sitting in the pack, like
Definitely,
Razor
Adrian.
Ramon vignette packages.
That's right.
Okay.
Remember?
Well, look, I I see Adrian comment, and
Mm,
all I'm gonna say is, yeah, Tess did marry well, but remember our discussion about how I feel like Bianca kind of plays a role in him not being
not
fully
flying to the top.
solo.
You did
Yeah.
say that. That was a good ass talk too. Yeah, yeah. Bianca being like the head and them not wanting to outshine.
But
I
I
don't know what
think
it.
it would be good if they
I
just
think it would be
let
perfect.
them run together. And I miss like the mixed tags with like the couples, like when Naomi and Jimmy used to get in there with other
Yeah,
stuff like that. So
yeah.
why not?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't hate it. I definitely wouldn't hate it. I would think that if they did turn heel, I think it would be perfect to have them go
Yes,
together
and yes,
because there'd be so much to do. There'd be so much to do. They don't even have to do things together. They can just be together and do their
yep,
own shit. Yeah,
yep.
I would love it, man. I would
And
love it.
then
There's
throw Naomi and Jimmy in the mix. Give Jimmy something to do because y'all been doing him dirty lately.
Ain't that crazy? Isn't that's one thing that I've seen a couple people kind of comment on, and to see Jimmy just be a part of like backstage stuff, not
Yeah,
in the ring, not anything going on with him. And there's a lot of people like that right now, but to really see Jimmy, this is the Usos, Jimmy Uso,
and they
just
thought he
having
was
small
gonna be
segments.
what Jay is, which is a
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely crazy, yo. And even what Jay is and what Jay's doing right now, which is really good, man. It's really good. I think the biggest thing we've been talking about lately, like these last couple weeks, has just been the lack of baby faces, man. The lack of baby. There's a lot of heels. There's a lot of heels right now. Heels making noise, but there's a small amount of baby faces, man,
Okay,
and
now
they
we got
need them.
Cody, we got
Cody,
Jay.
L.A.
Um,
Knight.
oh yeah, LA Knight.
You got Sami Zayn.
I
Listen.
don't know, cause you seen how Sammy was looking at Jay,
We're
so
going, yo, listen.
I don't know. He had my radar. And then I think wrestling kind of gives us PTSD because
Yeah.
we always expect the betrayal.
Yeah, for real. But they selling it. They selling it a lot more lately, yo. If you've seen when Sammy got in that ring, I'm not purely convinced that Sammy ain't maybe teaming with Seth in there. I'm telling you right now, I'm still not fully convinced of it.
I
They
think Paul
playing
is
it.
gonna turn on
Mm,
Seth. I do. And I say that because of his conversation with Braun Breaker in the back after he convinced Jay for that match. And I feel like Paul is the type to where he needs to be the mouthpiece.
mm-hmm,
Seth is already a mouthpiece. He's
mm-hmm.
the visionary. He's the
That's good.
revolutionary. He doesn't really need Paul to speak, and eventually that's going to become a problem because you have a wise man and a visionary. They're going to butt heads
Yeah.
because both of them think what their thoughts are at that moment is right.
I can definitely see that as well. Yeah, we're definitely going to talk about that too. We that's a big portion of Raw that I know that everybody wants to speak on. Also, the sleeper babyface. Listen, Karrion Cross. I'm
Yeah.
tired. Yo, Adrian, I've been talking shit about Karrion Cross since like 2023, bro. Like this guy has been, of course, now. And then I just read that he's like number 3 in merch sales right now. Like
Hmm.
he is fucking killing, bro.
And
I just don't
his
know what they're
interview
waiting for.
after WrestleMania,
Unbelievable,
right?
man. Yeah, unbelievable. He's third in merch. Oh yeah, yeah. Damn, he just said it. He's third in merch right now. Outdoing Orton and Cena. Yeah, yeah. And it's just I don't know what they're waiting to pull the trigger on, man. It's like there's so many people. I was reading about Alexa Bliss. She's another one. Just came back, huge pop, huge ovation,
Yeah.
and you don't even see what's going on with her. She
Ooh,
came out with the doll.
I think because Bo is injured, they wanted to bring her in with the Wyatt Six, so they're waiting until Bo is well to do that.
Yeah, I don't
So,
know, man. We haven't even seen the damn. Wow, I'm surprised they weren't on that fucking list of dismissed people. Yo, all
oh
right,
man,
Lay, let's
oh
talk shit.
gosh,
Yeah, welcome back.
that list was terrible.
Yes, it was. Well, no, I can't say yes,
Not
it was. Hold up.
terrible as in bad, but like one, I felt bad for Dakota.
Let's
I know you're
hold
gonna
on.
say it.
Let's do this right. We
Okay.
just came in the room. We got the honorary Oos in the
Okay.
building. Brandon Janu from the Brandon Janu Show. What up, Bing?
Oh,
What up?
What up? Look who's back. Look who's back. Look who's back over
we
here.
got the. How you doing, WWE writer? You been doing good?
Yeah, they're not really fucking with my creative, but
No,
it is
can't
what it
be.
is.
You hadn't been writing lately.
Clearly not fucking my creative. Just not.
That's funny, yo. B, what up, bro? We were just talking about just showing love to the IWC, man. People, we get a lot of hate, but at the end of the day, like Lay said, yo, we got a voice, we use it. Shit, we ain't scared to talk here on STR. But there's a lot of people out there that's speaking their voice. A lot of good ass idea. When me and Brandon was bitching out The Rock, and we were just over here talking about like, yo, we make better stories than they do. Like half the stories we be having. So yeah, man. Triple H, don't stop playing with us, bro. You better start doing more hiring instead of fucking dogging us and stuff like that.
Right.
We might be killing the product. I was curious about Alexa and Liv having a program, but nothing. Yeah, that would actually be a good program.
Yeah,
that'd be a spicy program. I'll be watching that motherfucker right there.
no,
Baby, go away.
Y'all got to
Liv and Alexa.
Calm down. That's a shame, y'all acting like that.
Yeah, I gotta see that. All right, I want to start off. Lay, we've been definitely doing the questions still. And speaking of Liv, you've seen there's a lot of new opportunities and stuff like that. Apparently, I think we talked about it a little bit last week. But Liv is over there. Oh shit, it's the wrong slide. That's a different one. But Liv is over here. She's getting some.
You researching on this?
You trying to see who was sliding in her DM?
Listen, bro, I was looking at some stuff.
I am curious. I would want to know because Drake had added her after
Drake is a man whore, bro.
Elimination Chamber. He added Liv, and I was like, "Don't do it, girl," because he jinxed people. He does. When Drake
break a whole leg,
you lose. That belt would have been off her fast.
Yep, her and Rock and
faster than that mess that they pulled at WrestleMania and the night after.
Oh man, that was effing. Bro, listen, we don't talk. That's right. Leia's is B. Look how much Leia's trying to talk about all the shit we've been talking about the last 3 weeks. I know you got to get it out. But listen, yeah, this is an interesting one, but this isn't the question. But yeah, Liv said a whole bunch of celebrities in her DM, as they should be. I mean, I don't know what the hell y'all were looking at. I'd be in her DMs, I'll tell you that. But this was the one I wanted to talk about. Drew McIntyre and Liv Morgan are officially getting major roles in movies, yo. Congratulations. You saw Liv announce it on Raw, and then she's taking her time away to go do a movie in Tokyo. It's probably gonna be badass. Especially like a fighting movie or something like that. But I was wondering, we've seen so many stars transition from the ring to the behind the screen and everything like that. And even though we joke about it, and The Rock does, he's goofy and he's fucking up. But I love a lot of The Rock's movies, and I'm glad to see him, be successful. Who do y'all think would make the next big transition, man? I really was trying to figure out what wrestler can you see being in the big screen, yo? Batista, John Cena, Hulk Hogan, even at one point was doing movies and stuff like that for a while. Not no holds bar, okay. but the nanny was my shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I did like Mr. Nanny.
Mr. Nanny was my shit.
I did like Mr. Nanny.
Hogan
did his big one with that.
Yeah.
To be honest, and who I'm gonna say is not a wrestler, but I can see it because of how dramatic he is. Paul Heyman. Put him in some mafia movies. Have him about to be getting off because he done did somebody dirty. I can see him now begging not to be thrown over a bridge.
Snitch roll. Please, it wasn't me. I can see it too, turning red.
Because
he's already orange.
Be acting.
They didn't say Bianca. Okay, Bianca.
I can see Bianca.
I can see Bianca. I'm talking about like a big star though. Like, yeah, we can see a couple people will definitely get some parts. But is there anybody that we can see right now? Only person that came to mind, and only because he talks, how he talks and how he acts, was LA Knight. I can see LA Knight maybe doing some roles, jumping into some fun movies or whatever, even maybe like some action movies parts. And he might just have like enough character.
What was Triple H's movie? The Chaperone.
The Chaperone.
Something like that.
Don't do that. Don't do that shit.
Don't do that. I like The Chaperone. I really did.
Yeah. looking stupid. Yeah, no.
Matter of fact, Triple H, bring back WWE Studios, because for a minute there, y'all was doing the thing with the
That See No Evil was my
I
shit.
ain't gonna lie, dog. They had some movies.
Hey, they did.
See No Evil was my shit with Kane. That was my shit. That shit was dope.
They actually promoted the fuck out that movie. That shit was actually. They promoted the fuck out that movie.
That was good. Yeah, they had a lot. Don't make another Marine though. Damn, were they on like Marine 14 or some shit?
Wait, there are more Marine movies?
Bro, they had fucking everybody was a Marine too. Randy Orton, Miz, remember Ted DiBiase's son? He was a
the Ted DiBiase Jr. was a Marine. Was Marine too.
Man,
so they was bored over there.
They got
Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch was in that motherfucker. Yeah, they had a bunch. She another one that's getting movie roles. But I would say LA. LA would be my pick if I had to pick anybody. I could see Drew going in there and jumping in the movie theater. I would like to see. You need a big dude to play the action role and shit. But how about you, B? Who you think? Anybody that you could think off head?
I mean, Roman is like obvious. Roman.
Okay.
That's like obvious one. That's the easiest one. The other one, if I had to pick, oh shit, Charlotte. I can see Charlotte.
I can see Charlotte. I can see Charlotte maybe doing some action roles.
I can even see maybe some girls from NXT. Maybe one of the dudes from NXT. Maybe Trick from NXT.
Yeah, put him in a super fly.
There we go.
Yeah. Return of the Mac.
Yeah, Return of the Mac.
Turn of the Mac. You know what I mean? Like,
Superfly RoboCop. Be a robot pimp. What the fuck are we watching?
Yeah.
That should be on Netflix tomorrow. Robot Pimp. That'd be a Tubi movie right there. I would happily watch it too. This is my sleeper pick for this Trick. Oh damn, Adrian says Trick too. Listen,
Trick. I think Trick is the obvious. Yeah, Trick. I can see Trick.
There's some people out there.
I can see Trick. I can see Jada Parker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely can see Jada playing the hot chick too. Woo.
Yeah, I can see Jada Parker. I can see Roxanne Perez.
Yeah.
Roxanne's another one that I'm looking at, and I'm like, yeah, she's definitely gonna be something big, yo. Roxanne got a lot of character, man. Even when she's not even speaking, she's got a lot of character in the ring. She's good, man. She's really good. But that was just a fun question I wanted to start off, kick the day with. But yeah, man. Of course, we got a lot of stuff going on. Just to kind of kick off the show the right way, because it happened. It's one of the biggest things that's happened recently. It always happens after WrestleMania. And of course, that's the releases, man. We got a whole bunch of people that was kicked up out of WWE. And everybody started going crazy when they see people leaving. And it was some big names. Got Braun Strowman, Cora Jade, which I'm not gonna lie about it. There were some people that, like we were saying, Lay, Dakota Kai, and there were some people that they were utilizing, and it seemed like they were doing things. But another thing I would try to remind everybody of is we see them on screen, but we don't know they fucking shit behind the scenes. Like, we don't know what they're really doing. We don't know what's going on, and that's where I think like a lot of judgments are made as well. But anyone peep Trick on All American this past week on what was that, TNA's show?
No, the show, the football show.
I didn't even know he was on there.
On the CW, I think it's the CW.
It come on when Raw's on. So no, I didn't watch it.
Oh yeah,
that don't count because he used to play football in real life. That's not nope. I'm not counting that.
Try again, Trick.
Yeah.
Get in your real role.
Yeah, that's right. We know what you were supposed to be.
Pimping ain't easy.
I'm honestly shocked Gallus wasn't released sooner. I'll be honest with you, I don't even know what the fuck Gallus is. I'm not trying to hate. That's honestly right. I don't know who they are. But there was a couple of people.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the releases, I think people got a little in their feelings over the releases for no reason at all. I do not know why people are in their feelings. I have no clue.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of agree with a lot of them. I mean, I'm not just off the strength of like, oh, I want people to get fired or whatever, but just
yeah.
I understand the people that got released. I'm like, yeah, okay, Shayna Baszler, yeah, she's great, but what the fuck have they been doing? I mean, hasn't done nothing with her, bro. Gotta be honest. Yeah, haven't done nothing with her. I don't know if it's a personality thing. I don't know if it's they don't know where she fits.
But one of the theories that was thrown out there with Shayna was that whole thing that went on with her and Jade allegedly
Really?
backstage. So, and I think in the ring when she like hit Jade in real life. So allegedly,
Choked her out.
this is all alleged.
Yeah.
And
No, you're right.
so with all that, some people were saying since they're putting so much money in the WWE, I mean into Jade, she's like one of those John Cena, Randy Orton type figures. So Shayna had to go.
Listen, hey, listen, that makes sense. I mean, it does make sense. I mean, listen, man, I don't know why I'm starting to have a lot of hate towards Jade. I know. That's why
We
I'm not
ain't
saying
doing
too
that.
much.
Listen, I mean,
Mm-mm.
Shayna never got started after she moved up to the main roster. If they were smart, they would have moved her ass back to NXT and see what the hell she could be in NXT, and then try this all over again. But they fucked up. They never got her back on track after she had to lose to Becky at WrestleMania, and she never fucking fixed it. Vince McMahon fucked her the moment she went to the main roster. Braun Strowman same. I talked about this shit last night.
What up, Chuck?
Like Braun Strowman never got going. You killed this push after he lost to Brock Lesnar. That was the end. Like what
they literally just brought him back to fight Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, you fired him, and then you Triple H brought him back, but it's just like he did his job to the best of his abilities. Like I've been saying for every time I'm on here. Do you see Braun Strowman try to move? Like this motherfucker can't move.
Absolutely right.
Like he is so goddamn limited. I feel bad. I'll be watching that shit at home like my knees. Fuck.
But do you remember when he? But do you remember when he was first
when
starting?
He moved,
yeah, doing the drop kicks off the turnbuckle, and that one dope ass match that don't get enough credit was that cage match that Braun Strowman had against Big Show. That shit was fire, man. They, two big dudes, and Braun showed out, man. He showed out in that fucking match. But like you said, I mean, like you said, every time you said, I laugh, B, because I'm literally when I watch him do that train shit, I fucking
Bruh. If I know I'm not tripping, I'm like
he do move like Frankenstein a little bit,
like Great Khali or some shit.
Oh,
that yo man, I'm like nigga, I got to move the fuck out the way. You moving
right? That train do be going a little slow.
Bro, listen, I can't. I can't fuck with him.
I'll be sitting there like, God damn, look at them knees not move at all. That shit.
Yep. So I tell you, over there just knocking together. EC3. Listen. So apparently, what they said, and shout out to Braun Strowman because apparently he was working. He had 15. His leg was like 15% paralyzed or some shit, and that's the story that's going around right now. But they're also saying like, oh, if he gets better, if he does this, I don't know if this is true. This is just shit that's going on online right now. That Triple H has like a relationship with him, and they're like, yo, listen, we might bring you in for some stories and shit like that or whatever. But I'll be honest with you, I don't know if this is mean or not. I don't really care about seeing Braun Strowman, bro. It's not like he's this guy where I'm like, oh, I can't wait to see him on screen. Like, I mean, he's there. He's not. I'm not really interested.
Yeah, I'm with you. Okay, let's be real. Are we surprised by any releases? Do we care?
No. Well, you care sometimes, but with this round, I'll be honest with you, Jakara Jackson, because of her and Lash Legend, I was like, they're a good ass tag team. I think they could have did more and then branched off, but I don't know the backstage shit, bro. Because I'm not gonna lie to you. You want to know what? Listen. This is gonna be fucked up, and I'm about to speak on it.
Oh shit.
Listen, Cora Jade was in wrestling. She was wrestling. She doing this. She, from Chicago. She, loves CM Punk. She got up in there. She was injury prone, accident prone. The one match where she was just in there, motherfucking, they said ain't nothing was wrong with her. They was like, nah, she's good. She was just nervous or some shit like that or whatever. And they had to stop the fucking match and throw the X up for it. Listen, bro, I do believe that there's people in there that probably ain't doing their shit right. I mean, that happens everywhere, right? But as soon as Cora Jade bounced, she announced an OnlyFans. Like,
yep.
Damn. Like it was just waiting and
no hope.
Not knocking what you do, but I'm just saying it does kind of speak a little bit if you just got released on Tuesday and you got an OnlyFans on Wednesday.
No hope. Okay, she had none. Nothing.
Immediately. Let's be honest, right?
Why y'all laughing? And I'm being so serious.
Yo,
Come
I'm
on
dead
now.
ass. I'm dead
Because I
ass.
know you're being serious.
I am. She ain't had no hope in her life whatsoever.
Lay.
It like the logic behind it is kind of like when I was watching Players Club. Now that I'm older, and Diamond just went straight to the Players Club. She didn't go to FOSFA, fill out no financial aid. She didn't apply for no scholarships, no grants. She didn't go to McDonald's, work there, try to get like their college working plan where they help her. She didn't try none of that. She just went straight to stripping.
Straight to strip.
Straight to strip.
I got these new ones on my chest.
Yep.
I'm about to make some money. Bruh.
Oh,
Just saying. Just when Dave Meltzer came out,
fill out her application.
nothing, bro. She didn't
Nothing.
sit at a computer for 5 minutes.
She didn't even attempt to try. No Indeed
changed her name
login,
and
no
she said-
LinkedIn, nothing.
Bro, that shit crazy, yo. Cora caught the Wade Barrett curse. When they are trying to push you is when your body wants to fall apart. She knows exactly what she's doing with that OnlyFans. Dakota too, yeah. Be real, yo. Everybody was talking about Dakota, and I'm sorry, am I the only motherfucker who was sitting here like, damn, wasn't this girl like absent for the whole stable of fucking Damage Control?
Yes.
Bro, you accident prone, bro.
Yes.
Cesaro, there's a whole bunch of people you can go down the list and talk about. You accident prone. It's no knock on you.
I said this too last night. I'm like, it's fucking damn near impossible to push somebody when they're never at fucking work because they always hurt.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Always
hard to
hurt.
push you.
Always hurt. That's right.
But
Sorry.
you know what though? While y'all was laughing, I thought about it. Mandy Rose just did an interview on a podcast, and she was talking about her transition from WWE to OnlyFans. And she said that in her first OnlyFans like thing, she made more than she made like on that first virtual tour that week or whatever. She made more than she made at the E that year.
I completely believe it. But here's the thing. We know that. You don't think that us horny ass dudes over here watching, you hear,
that's the ones I was talking about that be in the shadows of the IWC. The ones that be in the basement.
I'll be looking too though. I'm just saying, but if Liv Morgan, let's be honest, come on. Let me be honest for a minute. If Liv Morgan came out with an OnlyFans tomorrow,
I know she'll make
a bank account would be
Yeah, she would be the highest paid OnlyFans.
Let's be real, yo.
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley. Yeah. I mean, anybody. Bailey.
Yep.
Shit.
Yeah.
I have to get another fucking job because I'm like,
Alexa, please play Deion Sanders. Must be the money. Thank you.
We all understand that it's something that can be done, but like we're saying, Dave Meltzer or whoever came out with the report, I don't know who it was. I'm just quoting what I think I heard. They said that they believed that there were certain reasons that people were getting released was because of laziness. And that's why you saw Gigi Dolan and Cora Jade was in the comments, and Cora says something about, damn, I wish I pulled it up, man. I had the clip. But Cora said something about, like, you know, she said managers and stuff used to disrespect her body and shit like that or whatever when she was going to gyms. And Gigi was like, you know, she was going to different, you know, having to work out and do different things. I don't know why the hit dog may holler. I don't know why they were the only ones who really responded, but I don't know, man. It's a possibility when you see Cora Jade, as soon as she leaves, she's already got her OnlyFans going. Like, damn, bro. Like, I know you need money, but did you even, like you said, Lay, did you try to go to McDonald's? did you look at Amazon? Did you get a car? I mean,
not the warehouse.
Can you imagine being Cora Jade in the warehouse?
And not to be messy, and Dad, let me go ahead and know now because I know you watching because I saw you put some in the comments, and I'm gonna address that in a second. But Dad, I'm not being mean, but did y'all see where Mercedes was messaging the girls on Twitter that got released, and her tweet to Bailey during WrestleMania about coming to where the money is? And
I saw some of it.
I'm all for people getting paid, but going to AEW is like fucking Siberia.
I'm not gonna say that it's bad. I'm just from me. I do feel like she does want to eventually go back to the E, and I feel
I
like that's not
definitely
a
think so.
good look, and
They're
that
gonna
could
take her back
potentially
though.
burn bridges.
Oh yeah.
What up, Gator? And
Oh,
welcome to the room on that OnlyFans comment. What we hey, Gator, you know
SPR
we talking
after
some
dark.
shit.
That's what it
That's right.
is.
Cora J started it up, man. Her and
Dang.
Lacey Evans and Mandy Rose. Hey, listen, like I understand what you're talking about too, Lay, about Mercedes, and yeah, it's not a good look for her to be over here trying to recruit and like they kicked you out, whatever. But let's be honest, like some of them are going to end up in AEW, some of them are going to end up in TNA, some of them are going to end up in OnlyFans.
Yep.
I mean,
Cora didn't even attempt to call Tony
That's not even a
Khan.
try.
did
That's
she?
just
She ain't text Tony, ain't nothing. Just
the
straight
company
description.
OnlyFans. That's what we
Mm,
OF.
that's it. OF. It ain't OnlyFans.
OF.
What's OF?
yeah,
We gotta
just
shorten it.
mm.
That was funny. but yeah, that was definitely that's definitely what happened. And no hate, man. We talking about just the women. It was a lot of women who got released, man. Katana Chance and
Yeah.
Caden Carter, and yeah, there's a lot of women that got released.
And I like Kaden, and I feel bad because I don't even think I really remember seeing too many of her matches, but I like watching her with Damian Priest
Yeah, on TikTok.
and
Yeah,
he
they're
looked
good.
like he was so sad when he came out there
Yeah,
Friday.
poor Damien. Yeah,
Yeah.
Damien was probably going through. That's his baby. It looked like.
Mhm.
Dakota Kai ain't signed with AEW yet. I figured
No, because they
they
got
would
to
have
do
more than
90
ASAP.
days, right?
Well, I think it's like 30 now. I don't think they don't. Is it 90 or 30?
NXT's 30, and then they are like 90 though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be doing that. They'll be back out, man. Especially did y'all know Dakota's like 38 years old?
Yeah.
Really? She looks young.
Yes. Yeah, she looks young. She looks super young. She's older. I'm pretty sure that's another factor that goes into it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of factors, man. We don't know what these fucking guys are thinking, man. We don't know what WWE. They're a big ass company. They're at the top of the list right now more than ever.
And people don't also understand, like, bro, they just acquired like AAA, so like a lot of those
That's
kind
right.
of come over to WWE. Then you also got all these other people that you just signed, like Ricky Starks and Aleister Black and Rusev and all that. You just took on like a lot of fucking people, like, and then on top of that, you still probably signing more fucking people that we don't know about. Like Mariah
was married.
Mariah May might be coming over, like.
Yeah.
I hope so. I I like Mariah.
There's a lot of fucking people WWE can be signing right now. Like so to sit there and be like, oh man, they lost such and such. Man, fuck such and such right now, man. I'm sorry to say that, but it's like fuck such and such. They gonna land on their feet. They're gonna be all right.
Well, you're right though.
Cora gonna land on her back, but that's okay. That's it. I'm done. I ain't gonna say nothing else.
Cora J said, "Listen, you see these titties on my chest? I've just got these. you think I'm gonna fire a nigga right now?" Gator, I don't know. No, Damien ain't married. I don't think Damien is married. Damien, I think, I mean, from the way it looks, like Damien and Caden be.
Let me look.
Damien and Caden be over there. They close with each other. But damn, that was funny. Sorry, Cora. Damn, you took a lot of shots on this one right here. But yo, you don't want to came out 5 minutes with the OnlyFans immediately. You didn't even fucking take time to do that shit. But yeah, man. In my Kevin Hart voice, damn, Cora. But yeah, man, people got released, and good luck to them. I mean, they were a talent. They were definitely talent. I was even into the whole, Dakota when she was fighting Lyra and all that. But forget releases. Let's talk about who's coming back, because one of the weirdest things that I saw was them signing fucking Alberto Del Rio. What the hell is that about? You happy about that?
Yeah, go on ahead and bring Paige back to while we at it.
Oh,
let's just make a mess.
We about to have...
let's just go for it.
She said, "Let's just make a mess."
Yeah,
it's gonna be a real soap opera now. Damn, you'll have Charlotte, Paige, Xavier. Damn, wow, story, yo. This man throwing them in the storyline. If Vince was still there, he'd throw all the motherfuckers in the storyline.
Because Vince didn't care.
That should be on Cinemax.
Like, Tiffany went too far talking about, girl, do you not know Vince literally had Matt Hardy fighting for his life
and
behind
that's
Edge
right.
and Lita. Okay.
That's
Fighting for his life.
crazy, yo. Yeah. Vince would have made that shit real. You said his name wrong, Alberto Del Dewad. Del Dipwad. Damn, listen, I never would have thought of that. Good job, Adrian. I never would have thought of that. But yeah, I don't. I mean, I was never Alberto Del Dipwad fan, but I just wasn't really interested in him, man. He always kind of came off as kind of, he's a good wrestler. He's a good wrestler for the most part, but he's just kind of he's tacky, man.
I don't know about all that, but we're good.
He's all right.
Yeah.
We wouldn't like to see. All right, we wouldn't like to see Andrade versus Del Rio.
Okay.
Is that all we got?
Paige and Del Rio against Charlotte and Andrade.
She got the Paige going in. I wouldn't mind seeing Paige come back. Shit. I wouldn't mind seeing Paige come back.
Wouldn't mind either.
Oh man, Leia's fucking back, y'all. We thought she was gonna control us and tame us, but now she's fucking amping us up and trying to be calm.
All right, I've been holding this in for 2 weeks now.
Let's go. I heard Alberto Del Rio thing was just because he was champion in Mexican company.
Yeah.
They just bought.
Triple
I believe it. Had to sign him to a contract technically. I believe it because last time he was there, he smacked somebody. And he was preaching racist stuff or whatever. Yeah. So listen, I don't know how it's gonna work. He got the shit with Paige, like we're talking about, joking around and shit. Hopefully, and we ain't joking on because it's domestic. We're just joking because damn, you over here, hiring motherfuckers that beating people up and smacking people. You gonna bring them back because he's champions like that.
In the airport because him and Paige fought in the airport.
That's right.
So it's a lot. That's a lot.
It's a little messy. You're right about that. He was my dude at one point until he lost his ever-loving mind. Listen, bro. Listen, I mean, not to say he didn't have reason because there was a lot of shit that they were going through with Vince. Can't call it wrestling, can't do this, can't do that. But
in the words of Rick James, cocaine is a hell of a drug. Thank you. Good night.
Was that? Yeah, that's Ricky James. Yes. I don't know. I was thinking about what's his name? Tina Turner's husband. Ike Turner. He's more like him anyway. Oh shit. Listen, we just talking shit, yo. We just a podcast. Don't remember Triple H? We the IWC. We don't even exist. We're not even here right now.
We're like John Cena.
That's right. Got imaginary people. Xavier gonna welcome Paige back with open arms. Yo, we going in tonight, man. Damn, we ain't never gonna get nobody on the show.
Ready.
Listen, you better stay with 5-star because I don't think we ain't never gonna get no stars in this show. Like STR. We ain't never going to that motherfucker. Hey, I forgot to do my shout. Hey, Bret the Hitman Hart. I'm gonna do a montage of this. We got to get you on STR. You are invited to the cookout. You've been invited to the cookout, and we got to get you. We want to talk with you, and we ain't trying to ask you the same questions that everybody asks you your whole life. Every interview you do, we want to talk to Bret Hart, yo. I want to know what your favorite food is that your wife making shit. I want to talk to Bret Hart, yo. So
Bretavious.
Yes, that's right. About. I can't wait for that interview right there. We're gonna get him too. But say we're gonna lose posts, let Paige pose with the tags. Damn, we got the
they might bring back Bootios when Paige come back.
Listen, we wilding right now. Speaking of Bootios, shout out to Big E for getting engaged with Miriam's sister. Shout out to Big E, yo. Congratulations, guys. How you no show an event?
Match wrestling.
No, yeah.
That nigga is never coming back to wrestling.
Happy and satisfied that you were at the venue for Alberto no-showed an Impact Lucha Underground Super Show that he was at the venue for. Damn, I didn't know that. Yeah, Alberto Del Rio weird, man. I was never a fan of that guy. He's weird. Only the biggest thing from him I remember was when Dolph cashed in on him with that Money in the Bank. That was awesome. That's it. But yeah, that was interesting. But listen, man, we got something else going on this weekend, and if not for nothing, we got Backlash coming on, and I don't know how many people are excited about Backlash, but you want to know something, B, that I just found out and I didn't really notice, but fucking main event, Saturday night main event is like right after Backlash, bro.
Yep. 2 weeks.
It's starting to be 2 back-to-back, man.
Yeah.
I said last night too. Well, that's something I said last night too. I'm like, y'all drunk. WWE's running us fucking ragged with all these damn events.
Mhm.
You got Backlash. Then 2 weeks from that, you got Saturday Night Main Event, Battleground. Then literally the next week after that is Money in the Bank. It's like,
damn, man, yeah, they really are.
And then they got the Saudi show like later on in that month, like in June, like June 19th, 26th, some shit like that.
That's
and then
like,
so and then you don't get a break until like SummerSlam, but even that's early August. So it's just like, God damn, like bro, just
2 nights.
Free nigga, like Lord.
yeah.
Battleground is also isn't Battleground also a Sunday?
It's Sunday, yeah.
Damn.
Well, Brian,
is it Sunday or is it Battleground's actually I think Tuesday.
Nah, Battleground is Sunday. It's
on a Sunday.
So Saturday night main event is that Saturday. The next day is Battleground for NXT.
Damn. Well, that's this weekend.
Yeah, they saying
we watching some wrestling.
They saying fuck I help. That's what they saying.
Yeah.
we ain't letting up off your niggas. I'm on your break. On your niggas all day.
We gonna be talking about it. So I guess they doing their job right.
Yeah.
But yeah, Backlash. I mean,
that's Sunday.
It's not really. What you looking for?
Oh, I was saying it is that Sunday, but I was gonna say since you're talking about Backlash, my dad dropped in the comments that he does not feel like Gunther is being properly used.
Let me tell you something. Let me say this to that. Let me say this to that. Gunther and Pat McAfee's match is one of the biggest things I want to see. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know what it is, all right? And maybe it's the simplicity. Maybe it's just the difference or the change. But I said it last week. I always love the matches that involve the announcers. When back in the day when it was Jerry the King Lawler, when people would fuck with JR and then the King would jump in, whether it would be Taz. There was a whole bunch of people that used to mess with JR.
Yeah.
But the thing that they doing with Pat, JR,
can be 100. Can be 100 now.
Go ahead.
JR used to instigate some shit. Like,
wait a minute now. Wait a minute.
Instigated, dog.
No.
Wasn't instigated. Let's not act like JR didn't deserve some of the ass whoopings.
JR was just calling.
That nigga was instigated.
He did for real.
He was just giving commentary on.
Sure. Triple H, you son of a bitch.
I don't think he wanted Gunther to lose to Jay, but I think he wants Gunther to be doing something else. And not
I totally understand. I get it. I think it's a bigger story. I think it's all lead to Gunther versus Goldberg. That's just my thought.
Goldberg.
Oh, come on. That's worse than Pat McAfee, in my opinion.
Bill Goldberg.
Yes.
Do you think? Hold on. Do you think we're going to see Goldberg? Do you think Goldberg's going to be the reason why Pat wins this match?
You can't have Gunther lose two pay-per-views in a row. That just don't make no sense.
Where's y'all getting Bill from? Because y'all disturbing the Bret Hart in my spirit.
It's been setting up since like October.
Sorry, Brett. Come on. I'm telling you, we just try to guess what's really going to happen. But I think he's right because they did do that tease back when it was Goldberg and Brett in the ring and everything was talking shit about Brett and saying it. So they're saying that they want Goldberg's last match to be coming up. It might be SummerSlam. He's training for it now.
That's a waste of a fucking match on the SummerSlam card.
Listen,
don't
man.
do that.
That's
people are going to be there. They're going to enjoy it.
Pat Pat.
And I don't think people understand. Like Pat has a physical background. He used to play football, and a lot of wrestlers actually translate from football.
Yeah,
Like,
you're right. The Usos, Roman, Brock. I mean, there was a whole bunch of people that transitioned from
Bill Goldberg,
Goldberg. Yeah, everybody. There's a lot of wrestlers. But you know what it is, Gator? I think that it's not so much that Gunther is a big deal. Gunther's one of the most genuine heels as far as just a heel. I was watching a show we did recently, and we were talking about why as a matter of fact, Neek was on it. And we were talking about why we like Gunther because she was saying she doesn't like Gunther at all. And we're just like, yo, Gunther is not the average heel that's always just cheating to win and trying to get his stooges to mess with him. Gunther's legit.
Gunther's like you straight up.
yeah, he's kicking your ass. Like if you could beat Gunther, it means something.
Yep.
And that's why it's important for Gunther to stay in that island of relevancy, because if he's not, then what does he resort to? Because he doesn't have the other tactics. What you got, B?
First of all, shout out to Paul Heyman for that goddamn promo he cut. That shit was fucking fantastic.
I was gonna get to it, B. You absolutely, bro.
Jay Uso was even like,
Heyman.
damn, nigga, you good?
I'm telling you.
And that's why I said that man would be a phenomenal actor.
You're right. He is, that promo. I mean, it literally almost made me be like, yeah, fuck Roman, because he was absolutely right. If you think about it, he turned Roman Reigns into the most relevant motherfucker. We was booing the shit out of Roman before Paul Heyman came along, bro.
That was because Roman was saying stuff like suffering succatage. So I'm sorry, babe. Sorry.
Vince didn't understand what we didn't like the motherfucker. You got this man saying some goofy ass shit like that. You got problems with us not liking him. What the fuck?
With some gray contacts in his eyes. We're like, listen, bro, can we please?
Yeah.
This isn't fucking vampire in Brooklyn. Couldn't believe that shit. Like, why you got this man up here with a fucking bulletproof vest? Nobody got guns. We got a bulletproof vest. You still got the shield music. There's no more shield. You just want this motherfucker to fail.
That was what big dog, top dog. But you know what though? When Paul cut that promo, it really helped me understand how he shiesty them ECW wrestlers out they check. I know he was in that office.
Lane talking real fucking life.
Nigga stole his shot.
He was in that office talking. You hear me?
I believe it. Because
you know they came by their money. You know they came by their check.
I believe it,
and
man.
Paul was in there and he was talking.
Listen,
so shout out to Paul. Shout out to Braun and his tan. Shout out.
Damn, why we hating so much tonight?
I'm not hating. I'm just saying, me and Braun break up be the same color some nights. Bro, and I just want to make sure everything is okay.
Braun, that nigga, he go, I don't know where he go to tan. He must go to like Mars or some shit.
They put him in an easy bake oven and put that Steiner math on and just let him cook.
Where's Slim at? Slim, you missing tonight. We got laid back and you going. Damn, you going in tonight.
Man, Paul Heyman pulled up with that tan. I said, "Oh shit!"
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
Tommy was about to peel Paul Muffin Cap back.
Yeah, Tommy Dreamer heard that promo and started crying all over again. When I saw them walk out, and I was like, "These motherfuckers is bright red." And I was like, "Damn, how hot is it in there?" Oh my God,
they
niggas
do
are getting
have
tans
like
in the back.
Oompa Loompa color. Like
them motherfuckers came out, they were red. I was like, damn. And then Paul Heyman started screaming. He was even more red. I was like, oh, this motherfucker about to die on screen.
I thought he was about to die. I thought he was about to
I'm telling you, he was going in there.
I thought he was about to stroke out. I was like, oh shit, somebody get Paul, bro.
Okay, we have to be good. We have to be good.
Listen, Lay, you started it, yo.
I did. I apologize.
Man.
Yeah, that's why. Paul was not paying those people. I bet you New Jack got his check though.
You know he got his check and everybody else's. New Jack said, "Fuck that."
He knew that's not the one.
New Jack said, "I'll kill everybody in this motherfucker." Yeah, New Jack, listen. He wasn't even playing. He had his money on it. He had his money before it was ready to go.
Yeah, he probably told Paul, "Look, I ain't playing with you. Go ahead and pay me my money cash."
He never to say much. Everybody else arguing for hours and phone calls.
Turning blue in the face.
They looking at New Jack like, you paid? Like, I'm good. I'm good.
Rock has the same color as D'Lo Brown.
Yeah.
He was D'Lo Brown. That was the color. Hey, Braun, let me get that D'Lo Brown tan.
Right, for real. Nigga. Like, Braun came out like he was with the Nation of Domination. I ain't know what he was in.
Braun Breaker. Hey, yo, Braun Breaker. Yo, Bron, what the fucking energy drinks is you drinking, bro? Because I'm telling you right now, I ain't gonna lie. Bron Breaker like one of them wind up toys. Fucking always shaking and shit. Relax, motherfucker. The match is over. Calm down. Like he be in the back just fucking up Red Bulls. Calm down, nigga.
Stop.
This nigga running through walls in the back. Hey, yo, Bron Breaker running through brick walls in the back just for fun.
He probably could. Because I promise you, he was spearing the heck out of Carlito. Carlito really is a trooper. Because
he got a raise for that one.
That on Raw, when he speared Carlito, he turned my man hair straight.
Dirty like Paul did RVD. Listen, man. Oh, that shit was funny. I got a headache now. Oh man. I got a headache from watching Paul Heyman fucking glow.
He got an LED tan.
Like who the fuck is in the ring? Turn the lights down.
B, you supposed to step in and say, "Hey, stop something." You supposed to regulate this.
Ron is on the wrong show. That man is Bane. Y'all, wow, yo, this is that fun shit. All right, back to normal. Back to serious face. All right, listen, man. But the thing I can say that they're getting right is it's exciting what they're doing with Seth and Sammy. And, well, not Sammy. Damn, I'm saying it. Seth and Seth and Braun and Paul. Yeah. Do y'all think there should be a third member?
They probably will be. I really think this is a nod kind of to that Monday Night Messiah self.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So he's the Monday Night Messiah. Paul is like a Pope type figure. And Braun, he there.
Hold on, wait, guys. I see I spoke his name, and so he came, ladies and gentlemen, straight through the ropes. He's a little late today, but he here. My man, Slim Jefferson.
Oh hell! Yep.
There you go. How you doing?
Say his name and he appears.
That's right.
Oh man, we got Lay back. Oh my god.
And I've been on my best behavior the whole episode.
Lay reminding us why we is who we is. Lay come on here and just make us all feel whole and shit. Me and Brandon took your place, Lay. I ain't gonna lie, cause me and BB going to fuck in.
I know he been going in with this Randy Orton Cena match. I know that blood pressure been.
Oh my god, it's gonna suck. Oh my god.
All these reasons why I call people my mama told me call them. Okay.
Check his blood pressure, y'all.
Yeah. Randy versus John Cena. We gonna have that going down on Backlash. And I'm not gonna lie to you. Listen, I'm gonna watch it. It's probably gonna be pretty good, even though Brandon saying it's gonna be sucky. But I think it's gonna be some shenanigans, and
it's gonna be nasty.
It's gonna be. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. If John Cena gonna be doing this whole what's it called? I'm trying to kill wrestling shit.
There's gonna be 20 minutes of 40-year-old men trying to grab and hold each other. Like the fuck.
At least they won't be tanned.
That's what you should name this episode: Tans and OnlyFans.
But when Brandon subscribed to Cora Jade.
Oh shit! Hey Slim, did you catch all of that? When we was talking about Cora Jade, yo.
I know. See, this my thing with Cora, man. If she don't get hurt, she's right there where Roxanne is at right now as far as being pushed. But I mean, you get hurt and then they give you another push because I think she was slated to be NXT North American champion first, and then she got hurt again. And it just never really panned out for her. I mean, she did some good work in TNA, and I mean, her and Roxanne have a chemistry because they're friends. But I mean, hopefully, with her and the other people, some of the people, I'm not surprised. not what's her name? Jakara Jackson. I'm surprised because she was doing her thing. She was doing her thing. I was surprised about that.
We agree.
Yeah.
Not surprised about Riley Osborne and give a less about him. He wasn't really being used like that. This is my rant for the week. Why let Shayna Baszler go? Because not trying to be funny, you gave her spot to Ronda Rousey when she was already over as fuck in that feud with Becky Lynch. She was over as hell in NXT as a 2-time NXT Women's Champion. She put Io over. She put Rhea over. She made Bianca look good. Any of the people that we're talking about right now in the main event scene, besides Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax, she has put over and made look good. She don't have to be the pretty one. She can be a badass, and she can do what she has to do. But I mean, for her to get cut, and for them to be like, oh, you know, we wish you well, that's bullshit because you rolled out the red carpet for Ronda Rousey. Triple H and Stephanie McMahon put you over with Kurt Angle.
Preach.
And then, okay, you give them the tag titles and you do the classic, you know, rocker screw job. I don't like you, so we're going to fight this out. And it did nothing for her. People was booing the fuck out of Ronda because they know Shayna's the better wrestler. So why would you let her go? If anything,
Ronda
send her ass back.
Be there.
No,
If anything, send her back down to NXT and let her rebuild her brand like you did Baron Corbin, Drew McIntyre, anybody else.
That's what B said. B said the same thing. Yeah.
And
I mean,
Slim, I was just gonna say, and Slim, you were so right. They BS'd a lot of good wrestlers for Ronda Rousey, and only thing she has had for the company is just
negative shit.
Yeah.
Constantly.
She didn't even want to be
negative
there.
shit.
Like, I don't even understand. And they gave her everything.
And wait a minute. We're not gonna talk about the biggest elephant in the room. We ain't gonna talk about how Lay became a pimp over this weekend because she was chilling with Hacksaw Jim Duggan with the ho.
Y'all don't tell
we
Ric
gave
Flair
we
now.
gave her the
Don't tell
praise.
Rick.
Hey,
We gave
what was that like meeting legends like that? I'm so happy for you and your brand.
It was cool, and they were so nice. Hacksaw had a bunch of stories, and I got to ask one question. I got to ask Jake the Snake about his idea for Damien. I didn't even know he's scared of snakes in real life.
Yeah. He was on Joe Rogan's show, talking about how he was living in the bathtub and he was scared of it.
Yeah, he said he was stoned.
Yeah.
That's what got him through. Hey, no regulation testing then, so
that's right.
Yeah, tell that to Macho Man and Ric Flair back in the day with them.
Oh man, that was that was to this day was one of the scariest times in wrestling when I saw a Macho Man get bit by fucking Damien, bro. The ropes.
I just saw that highlight a couple of years ago, and I'm like, Macho was selling the fuck out of that shit because I would too. I don't care if you defanged it or not.
No, he didn't. He didn't defang him. Slim.
Real life.
He did.
He had fangs. Yeah, he talked about. If you watch the Joe Rogan episode, Jake the Snake goes on. He talks about all of that. He talks about Andre the Giant having to take shits in the bathtub because he couldn't fit in the toilet. He talks about all of that shit. But he didn't defang the snake for Macho Man. That shit was really biting him.
He really ain't crazy, Macho Man ain't no. He probably was.
Yeah, he probably was. Yeah, he probably was out of his brain.
He hadn't snapped into a Slim Jim. He was already.
Jake was the reason I got a snake. A whole time. He was scared of them mugs. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
they said he was
and the last thing that happened that was great. Wasn't it good for everybody to walk with Elijah once again on NXT last night?
You saw that, right? Came back.
I like Elijah Bible studies. I ain't even gonna
on TikTok.
Yeah,
it'd be cool.
I like Elijah. I'm glad he's making his way back.
I think they're just doing that like how the Hardy Boys did it though, because I don't know if he's coming back like that or if he's just like.
I believe he might.
And has anybody seen the latest Karrion Kross promo on Instagram?
No.
You got like two of them hoes. Which one?
So if I am reading this correctly as a super fan, I think Triple H might have just signed the Righteous from AEW.
So here's the thing. What happened to the Grizzly Young Veterans?
They stuck them in schism and ruined them.
No, they went to AEW. What happened to them?
Oh, they jobbing out on ROH from what I can see, and jobbing out on Jericho's cruise.
Yeah, well,
they did.
And they sat there and had and said NXT was the fucked up place.
I don't even know the fuck that is, so I ain't gonna lie. But
Brian.
this is the thing though. Like we were talking about, Slim. We talked about all this shit, man, and you're absolutely right. Like a lot of returns. You know, we talked about Alberto Del Rio. We talked about
oh God.
Yeah, we talked about all that shit, man.
Hold up. Here's my thing. If he did nothing wrong, okay. The only knowledge I have of that situation is that you went crazy, kidnapped Paige, kept her ass in the hotel room for like 4 days, and that was it. As far as I know, that's a felony. That's kidnapping. It's a criminal charge.
Yeah.
Fucking around.
Like, I ain't trying to be funny. I give a shit less about Alberto Del Rio. But you know what? You know why? The best thing about him was his fucking entrance and the guy that said his fucking intro. Ricardo Rodriguez.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I ain't trying to be funny. Nobody remembers Alberto Del Rio winning that 40-man Royal Rumble that year. Oh, nobody remembers him cashing in Money in the Bank on CM Punk. The only reason I know is because I'm a super fan.
Yeah.
Alberto Del Rio is more famous for getting the one being cashed in on by Dolph Ziggler than his own career.
That's what I said. Didn't I say that?
Yep.
Yes, pretty much everybody really remembers him from. What up, B?
Shout out to Joe Hendry because he's defending the TNA title on NXT pay-per-view Battleground.
On Battleground.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, because isn't Trick supposed to roll up on him and call him a jive turkey and all this?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, he's gonna do that. He gonna do that tomorrow on TNA.
I wonder how they're gonna do that because
he's gonna put over the cane. It's going down. He's gonna put over the cane and the top hat. It's going down.
Hey man, I mean, Lash Legend ain't got nothing to do right now. She can get with Trick,
and she can be his enforcer.
Bro, we better get some money. If that shit happens, we better get some money, bro. I want to cut a check. I'm telling you right now,
we need to cut.
Yeah, cut a check for that shit. I ain't gonna lie. But guys, we're gonna go ahead and rip up this Backlash, and then we're gonna let Lay talk about her favorite wrestler because I do want to talk. As a matter of fact, fuck it, we're gonna talk about it right here. Y'all ain't have to kill Albert. No, I'm joking. Continue the Alberto slam. Shout out to Adrian, yo. Thank you for being in the comments all night. Thanks for watching. You, Gator. Really appreciate everybody who's been watching STR. You guys are building us up like crazy, man. I've been going over the numbers. I've been going over TikTok, and I really, really appreciate everybody who's been rocking with us, man. It's just more to come. This is just the fucking beginning, man. We got a lot of stuff that's going on, and it's amazing. But thank you guys so much. Yeah. But yo, listen, let's get to it. Let's get to some of this stuff. All right, real quick. I'm gonna do this. This is gonna be super fast, and then we're gonna talk about the ones we want to talk about because this has been a funny ass show. I got a headache, yo, because I was laughing hard at that Tannen shit. That shit was funny. But all right, real quick. Randy Orton versus John Cena. Who do we think is gonna win, yo? We think Cena got it, or we think you think Cena? I think Cena's gonna win too.
Jonathan.
Cena gonna win. Cena gonna win. I think Cena gonna pull a bragging rights move and slap the ref.
This is gonna get a 5-star classic from Dave Meltzer and gonna make Brandon cuss every single minute this match is on.
Yeah, Brandon blood pressure is gonna go through the roof.
Yeah, I think Cena gonna win. I can't see it going any other way. I mean, hopefully he don't beat Randy clean. It's gonna be some shenanigans. And Trick Williams.
Just don't send Travis Scott back out there.
Travis Scott, yeah. Fuck out of here, man.
Let him stay
Please
where
don't do
he
that
is.
bullshit. We got McAfee and we got Gunther. I mean, it's hard to tell.
To be caught at night.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Gunther.
Gunther, I'm gonna go with Listen, I'm kind of wanting to go with McAfee because I think, like Brandon said, I think that Goldberg is gonna come out and interfere, or somebody's gonna come out.
If they bring Billard Goldberg out there, I'm gonna be very upset.
Billard. Why is it always a herb?
Why are we why are we doing this? Because the IWC who said Jay Uso only had 6 moves, you gonna trot that nigga out there? What's it gonna be?
Billard had two.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Sidekick like Bret Hart, friggin' gorilla press, friggin' jackhammer. It's gonna take about 2 spears, and I guarantee by the second spear he gonna be winded.
I'm telling you, how the fuck he gonna fight Gunther?
I just want to say, Pat, it's been nice knowing you, bro.
Yeah, you better kill that man.
You gonna
die.
die.
Pat's not gonna
You gonna die.
I don't feel like they would put him in the match if they were going to just destroy him. That's the only reason I don't feel like he's gonna lose like that.
Pat.
Yeah, you gonna get the Joe Hendry treatment. You gonna get that, like you gonna get your little quick moves in, and they're gonna beat the shit out you. It's all good. We got this. We know
that's what should happen. That's what
the
should
way
happen.
that man going to cut that promo at that man, I was like, damn, Pat.
Bro.
Now he did choke.
But Pat cut a fucking nice promo too, though. I can't
He
even
cut
lie.
a good promo. But Gunther was like,
it.
Gunther literally told that man, by the grace of God, God himself can't keep it.
He did. He didn't even touch him either. He was like, I don't even got to touch you right now because come Saturday,
God himself
you. Damn, yeah, that's powerful right now. I felt that right now. I was like,
but y'all doing all that, but y'all Pete, when Joe came out there to the table after Pat got choked out, Joe took his jacket off like he was ready. Joe came out there and took his jacket off and folded it up and laid it on the table.
You saw Joe Tessitore.
Like, what you want to do?
Let's go. I like that. I really like him, yo. I really like him, bro. He's really good.
I don't understand why people give him a lot of flack. I like
Joe,
him.
Good.
Joe and Wade are the best duo.
I'm telling you right now. Wade Barrett, too. Yeah, Wade is incredible, bro. I love him as an announcer.
Bad News Barrett, you're fucking right. He's good at that shit. Bad News Barrett.
That's right. You think we could get Joe to see the performance? Pat, listen, bro. You better get fucking Boys to Men. You better get Diddy.
We got
Diddy and
Jagged Edge,
Faith Evans
to do Teddy Long wedding. So
you better get somebody in that motherfucker. Ryan.
I think Bud Thugs and Harmony do better. Crossroads.
Oh man, Crossroads, bro.
That shit.
Hey man,
anybody
that can get Jeff Hardy grooving like that.
Yeah. Hey, but also Jeff was also feeling really good that evening.
Man.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
That motherfucker, he has to. All the leaps and skydives he's taking his fucking life. He gotta have medicine at all times.
That's
what about this match right here?
Jack said he used to do before he had like a high flying match. Toot his nose up.
That's match of the night for me right there.
Oh yeah,
Jacob versus LA Knight.
Jacob won't win.
Yeah, I definitely got this going to Jacob. I think it's going to be. I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't know how the fuck they keep letting Drew McIntyre get in these matches where he has to lose. I really don't understand that shit.
They got to move Drew. They got to move Drew back into the world title picture, man.
They do because
he don't need to be in the mid card at all.
No,
it don't make no damn sense.
I think LA Knight takes the pin and it gets moved around.
Yeah, give it the Colonel Mustard. Let him take the pin.
Don't he like an older?
He look like a Clue character.
What's that motherfucker from Mortal Kombat? Johnny Cage.
The Miz is Johnny Cage.
Should be.
I would love him to play Johnny Cage.
The Miz, I don't understand who's dropping the ball with these Mortal Kombat movies, but the Miz he embodies Johnny Cage.
I thought that too. As soon as they was coming out with a movie, I was like, yeah, Miz should be Johnny Cage.
And then I didn't realize how much Riz the Miz had until I watched like this video today. Somebody tagged me in of him, and it was his wife Marie. She had just came out the ring. He came out and was cutting a promo talking about how you said that this is going to be the year Maurice, but this is going to be the year the Miz. And she was looking at that man like she wanted him to skull crush her right there in front of everybody. Put them on OnlyFans too.
There you go. Please,
everybody. Hey,
y'all gonna have my
service announcement. If STR drop me, I will not be doing the OnlyFans. I just want to let you know.
They ain't going nowhere.
I'll at least fill out an application one because Okay, Cora, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna
Yeah,
stop.
listen, Corey, you got it back. If you want to, Corey, if you want to come on the show and
Yeah.
talk shit to us, listen, we'll be more than happy to hold the seat for you. It's gonna take the Dragon Balls, the Chaos Emeralds, and the Infinity Stones to get that U.S. title off Jacob.
Yeah. And see, this is how you know Jacob Wild. He licking the belt. Like, so
Jacob
you
crazy.
won't touch it. You know, like
Jacob
when
is that
somebody
wild
wants some of
Samoan.
your food and they like, hey, can I get a piece? And you take it and you lick it. Like, no, that's Jacob. Nope.
That's what we needed. We needed that shit. We needed that wild Samoan, bro, and we got it with Jacob. We got it.
Jacob might do good in movies.
That's a wild. As a villain.
Yeah.
Miz was knocking the walls down on the real world. Listen,
hey,
probably was.
I heard that the Miz really was slaying them. We gonna ask Jared because he know Jared.
What?
The Miz was really slaying them, huh?
Oh yeah.
That's
Miz taking it down.
That's what I heard, man.
He got Maurice. Maurice one of the hottest fucking women in wrestling.
And surprisingly, Shelton Benjamin was really popular with the women in the back.
You're talking shit now.
So
let me say this on that. Let me say this on that real quick.
Who?
What he say?
Benjamin Sheldon.
Benjamin.
According to Maven, Shelton is blessed.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah, I saw that. I did see that. Shelton Benjamin was like, "Don't fucking acknowledge me. Nobody like you. We don't like you over here."
And then, how are you going to try and convince people that you have a black friend and don't even say the name right? Yeah, brother, I remember being Benjamin Shelton. We were out here, brother, giving it to the Hulkamaniacs, brother.
Said his name wrong.
I can see him now. Like yeah, brother, I'm the reason why Benjamin Shelton dyed his hair blonde. He came in the back, brother, with his hair black, and I said, you know what? Dye it blonde, brother. Be like the Hulk. He went in there and hey, Hogan a lie
at this point.
Hogan to tell a lie sitting in Jesus' lap. I'm convinced. I am convinced.
In church.
In church.
Good night, baby. Get some sleep. Yo, we going in on this episode. See, this is why we all got to be together. See, this is what happens. This is wild shit we're going.
Hogan is an habitual liar.
He is, bro, for real. I think he just believes it. I think he believes the shit.
Like when George Foreman family had to call him out because when George Foreman died, he said, "Yeah, brother, I remember they gave me the pass to get the George Foreman grill, but I turned it down, brother, and I'll let George know that there's a grill out here."
Yeah, fucking lying his ass off. Just trying to take everything like he's everything.
The founder of the damn George Foreman Grill son came out. I was like, yeah, that shit never happened.
He wasn't even mad. He was just like, yeah, no, real.
And that's when you know you lie bad.
Yep. When somebody don't even like argue about it. They just
they're not even mad. Like, oh god.
You know, I'm a pop, bro. I gotta, adjust this shit real quick.
Like,
DK needs to give Shelton all the belts. I guess something happened on AEW. Yeah, we won't be talking about AEW too much on here, but that's because shit don't really be going on, and I'm interested. I ain't gonna lie. But I guess Shelton Benjamin killing it over there. Congrats to him because Shelton deserves it. Shelton's fucking incredible. This is what I want to say when we're talking about Shelton Benjamin. You know, it's weird, and I don't know anybody's life. We just watch this shit. We're the IWC, remember? But Michin and Shelton got like a tight relationship and shit like that, right? Like, they're like best friends, brother and sister or whatever. Mm-hmm. I be thinking that shit all the time when I be seeing them together or making posts together, and I'm like, damn, you married to old boy. And I be wondering like, how you gonna be so close? Like, because
you know they say when you out here calling on brother and sister, y'all done touched up on each other. I'm saying. And she loved, and then what they say about Shelton.
Did his other butler, Benjamin Shelton. Benjamin Shelton.
Lord.
I don't know.
Hogan, stop going on interviews, bro. Go sit your old ass down somewhere.
Come to STR first.
That's right. Yeah.
Sit down.
You can lie all you want over here.
Please do, because I really want something to laugh at. And I want to look down and see B in the bottom of the screen holding in the laughter, trying
Listen,
not
bro.
to bust out laughing. That's what
shit
I
on myself.
need.
I'm telling you, bro. It's gonna be the wildest. And you know I'm gonna ask some questions.
Oh, you sitting there like, motherfucker, what you just say?
I'm be trying to set shit up. Hulk, what they do to you, Hulk? How they do that? Oh, brother,
Gaslighting the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Gaslighting the shit out of it.
Yo, you know one of the funniest things I watched to this day, and I laugh every time I see it. Did y'all see when Hulk Hogan? Well, not Hulk Hogan. Did y'all see when Undertaker and Kane were watching the match between Hogan and?
And he's like, "Oh, my neck, brother. Oh, my
Oh, you got me, brother." I fucking laugh.
And how bad of a liar do you have to be to lie on Mark Calloway? Mark don't bother nobody.
You know, Undertaker hate that motherfucker. Remember that shit? That was one of his early matches too. Undertaker said he did it with the tombstone, and as soon as he did it, oh, you got me, brother. He didn't even wait for the match to be over.
Kane couldn't even hold it in. He just bust off.
I wish I could hear them talk about that off camera.
I'm telling you,
I know that joint is funny.
You know it's the joke. You know it's the joke between every time somebody fuck up a move. Oh, you got me, brother. Ain't nothing happened. His fucking head was nowhere near.
Nowhere near close.
Yo, Hogan, you crazy, bro.
You was holding me too tight. You hurt me.
That shit was. Every time I hear that shit, I would laugh. When I think about it, I laugh. I'm like, this is crazy. Oh, Hulk Hogan, yo, you are more than well. Please come here. I'll listen to anything you guys.
Please,
I'll tell the story. I'll pass it on for you because that shit was funny. Ooh,
and then we got to end the episode with you. Ooh, you got it, bro.
Oh, you got me, bro. I thought Taker was mad as a motherfucker. Taker went to the back like I didn't fucking do nothing.
Y'all terrible.
Oh, man, I'm flipping. There's so many clips of this show that's supposed to be out tomorrow. Y'all motherfuckers gonna be laughing all week.
You know what? He didn't gotta say it. I do it for him. Just set the shit up.
Oh, that shit was fucking funny, bro. Oh man, this is a bad. Yo, we gonna get some attention from this motherfucker right here. Oh man, that was funny.
Oh goodness.
Shelton Alwyn Hogan is why TK needs to give Shelton all the belt. Yep, that's right. Give him that for that shit. All right, let's finish up these predictions real quick. Okay. Damn, I got Jacob for the Fatal Four. Okay. Anybody else got anything different?
Yeah, it's Jacob.
It's Jacob. How about this one? This is gonna be a pretty good match. But I feel like we're gonna see this shit. It's gonna be Dom and Penta. I definitely got Dom.
Yeah, I got Dom. I feel like there's gonna be some interference somewhere. Because they still gotta make Penta look strong.
Yep. Yeah, probably with Finn Balor, probably some weird stuff or whatever. They definitely setting that up for SummerSlam, I think, unless they do some weird shit. And then here we go. All right, I was trying to get all those ones.
When the man comes around, Becky and Lynch, you are talking about who got rid of Becky, who got rid of Bailey. It was me, and you don't have to
look at her.
through weeks and weeks of trying to figure out who done it. It was me, Becky Lynch, the man. Girl.
Hey, hold on, you ready?
I'm just like a hand catcher.
3, 2, 1. Here we go.
It's the man, Becky Lynch. You don't have to ask who attacked Bailey. It was me, the man. Because when the man comes around, and Lyra with your feathers, you lost the belt that last the next night, and the man just can't go for it. Girl, please.
Man. Yo, she did that shit as soon as Becky Lynch popped up. I saw her moving in the picture. I was like, oh shit, she's really here. It's really
when Becky. I saw that promo, I was so upset because I ain't like how they do Bailey.
Please morph to Eddie. Are we sure Eddie ain't? Yo, listen, Eddie might be the daddy, bro. Eddie might be the daddy, the pappy. Eddie the pappy. As much as I don't want this to happen, the IC title needs some help. So Becky kind of got to win. Listen.
No. Let Buffalo Wild Wings keep the belt at this point.
Yo, not for nothing. Not for nothing, because first of all, shit, Lyra, if you want to keep jumping people in them skirts and shit, listen, you can keep the belt forever.
What?
But I'm just saying, because
bad STR episode.
I'm telling you, bro, because damn, there's been a lot of stuff happening, I guess, because we talking a lot of shit. OnlyFans and skirts and shit. I'm like, damn, girl, you got some shorts on there.
I will say though, I do feel more of Lyra's personality coming out in this feud.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
I told y'all before, Lyra could put a cup of coffee to sleep, but now,
wait a minute. The only reason she hyping Lyra is because of her hatred for Beckford. Let's get that straight right now. Don't be trying to hype like what moveset of Lyra you like?
Beckford Lynch.
when she kicked Beckford upside her head.
Tell me what cutting edge promo Lyra Valkyria cut to make you bend.
Look, when she was talking to Becky, Monday?
Yep.
Monday? Now that was good.
Yeah, she did a good job.
Okay, I'm finally seeing a little bit of life.
Yeah, she did a good job on Monday. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, is it enough for me to want to stay entertained by it? Not really. If Becky wins, I'm not going to be mad because I want to see Bayley get it, and I think that's the SummerSlam match. Like Brandon has been fucking saying. I mean, I don't know how he does it, but even one of the episodes I was watching because I'm making clips. Brandon got shit. I mean, he was even saying EO. I mean, it was like fucking not even Mania yet, and this guy was over here saying EO was going to win.
Right.
Brandon be calling this shit.
Y'all, Brandon is on the people's payroll. Please.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I wish. I need that money.
I ain't gonna lie though. Can I ask a question before we go? Does anybody else feel like Zelina Vega's win was like man?
Oh yeah. Uh-oh. Go ahead, Leg. Welcome back.
I just want to say I don't want to be that person. I am a girl's girl. Okay? I'm all for women empowerment in wrestling, and I'm all for the advancement of women, especially in these title divisions. But I do find that timing just a tad bit off. Just a taste.
Chelsea was killing it.
Your man comes back, and then you win a title, and they hadn't even had you near a title since I don't know when.
Speculation.
You're welcome, Miz.
I still congratulate her, but yeah, me personally give Chelsea all the belts. Her with her service.
I love it.
Fuck what the IWC says. Miz was working last Friday. He was working the hell out of Aleister Black, boy.
Yeah, he had a good ass match. He did have a good. That was the most I've seen Miz wrestle in fucking. I don't even know how long. I ain't gonna lie. He had a good match with Aleister.
That's the thing. People act like he can't go, but the thing is, what the company asks of him, he don't have to put on a 5-star everything. He can cut a promo, make you look stupid, or take the punch, whatever you need. But when he can go, he can go. Like what was it that random King of the Ring match he had like 2 years ago? He was pulling out some different shit. People was like, "Oh shit, I didn't know Miz still had it."
That's why Maurice smiled like that when he. That's why she was carrying on like that. Man, we don't know why Miz be doing at their house.
Like you said about Zelina though, I thought that shit too. I thought it kind of felt like a consolation prize. Yeah, I felt like, damn, like does she deserve it? Because she's been there for a while, I guess.
And she's really good.
She's good.
Are they gonna just move Chelsea Green up to go fight Tiffany?
Hopefully, I hope that they move Chelsea out of the picture so she can go do some other shit. Even with the Piper Niven and Zelina Vega, that was even a good match. It was an awkward kind of mix up, but it was a good match.
Yeah.
I don't know, but Becky, I think Becky's taking the title. If she does, I'm not gonna hate it because, like I said, I hope her and Bayley are going at SummerSlam, and then Bayley takes it. But I'm not really too interested in Becky, man. I've been seeing a lot of people say the same shit. I'm not too interested in what Becky's doing anymore. I mean, it's just kind of old, man.
Send it back to the yes, when I told Seth that I was ready to put the baby down and get back in the ring, he said, "You know what, Becky? I support everything you do because you are the man, and I am the Monday Night Messiah, and together on Raw we will rule."
What the fuck is going on?
Sound like fucking He-Man. He-Man and Skeletor. I'm gonna get you, He-Man. I'm already here. The motherfuckers that
But I
sneak
did
with all.
say Becky do kind of
Put the
talk
picture
like
back up. Put the
Shrek.
picture back up. Let's get it.
Hold on.
And when the man comes around, I tell you, Bailey don't know what's going to hit her because when the man gets the belt around her waist, there's no stopping her.
Oh shit.
Let me leave.
man.
I'm gonna leave
Listen, bro.
Beckford alone.
Hey, Lay, I'm gonna leave that picture just for you. Every time you hear, whenever we get mad at something or whenever something's going on or somebody's arguing, I'm putting that picture
Yeah,
up. You have
just
to
randomly
on
put
the
that up,
dime.
and I will cut.
Cut the promo. Cut the
promo.
promo, yo. Cut the promo like Paul Heyman wasn't cutting the checks.
Right, because he wasn't.
And how WWE should be paying Brandon for fucking for prophesizing all this shit that happens.
As they should.
All right, y'all. All right, man, that was fun.
I got another one. Go
ahead, B. Go ahead, B.
I have not watched SmackDown like 2 weeks.
Okay.
The SmackDown just sucks to me.
Yeah.
But
Not
I didn't need to give Paul Heyman the reins of SmackDown.
Listen, man.
I would be opposed to let Paul Heyman just run SmackDown.
Yeah.
Just let him be the booker. Figure that shit out from there. He already got a SmackDown 6 he can use. Aleister Black, Ray Phoenix.
Yeah. For real,
Andrade, maybe you move Austin Theory, you split them shit up and move Austin Theory.
I hope so. I hope so.
And then you got I would do a whole new SmackDown 6 and then have the 4 people because you don't have Cody, you don't have Kevin Owens right now. Randy Orton's getting up there in the age bracket. Roman ain't never there. John Cena is the champion, but who gives a fuck?
He leaving. We know he leaving.
Yeah, he out the door.
We need new stars. And you got 4 fighting this Saturday. Jacob Fatu, Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre, and LA Knight. Build that bitch around them, main event caliber. So whenever whoever drops the belt, they can take the belt next year.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I believe that too. And you know what? Next week we're gonna jump back in. We're gonna talk about what happened, of course, with Backlash, and we'll have some more, topics like this to figure out who is going to be next. I mean, we've talked about it before, but we can try to dive a little bit more because we're talking about baby faces and heels. I think that's a good conversation, and we need to figure out who's going to be the next big baby face because we don't got that many, and who's taking over as the heels, man. We are in transition right now, so it's a good time to talk about it. But, Otis.
Don't do
Shout out to Rusev, yo, for looking. When Rusev put on the fucking the camel clutch when he had Otis in it, and then Tozawa, and then Rusev backed out, and then came back and jumped. I was in my fucking living room. Go Rusev, kick all the ass. I loved it. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. But all right, guys, listen, this has been an awesome episode. Lay, I want to say, listen, once again, I want to say this shit personally. I love you. I'm definitely super happy, every time you're on, and I'm super happy to see you making moves and, doing everything that you're doing. Continue. I know that you always here with us, even when you're not. We shout you out every single episode, but continue moving forward. And I'm very proud of you, and I'm proud of all you guys. Like, thank you guys so much for everything y'all do every week, man. You guys are amazing. These shows are fucking incredible. I can't wait till people really catch on and just really see, like, yo, we be talking shit, yo. I watch these shits back, I'll be fucking crying sometimes, yo. So yeah, I appreciate you guys, man. Slim, of course, you coming from work, and B, Brandon does 14 fucking shows. Brandon got a new show out every 5 minutes.
Yeah,
I don't even fucking know how he got the time, the internet connection. I don't know.
When I see that notebook come across my timeline, I already know. I know what time it is.
Be hard at work. Yeah, man. But it's been a really fun episode. I got a fucking headache because I've been laughing so hard. Guys, If you haven't already, please head on over to YouTube, like, share, subscribe. We're going to be here every Wednesday. Might be one of us, might be two of us, might be four of us, might be 8 of us. Who the fuck knows? The SDR Nation is growing. Tig was going to jump on with us tonight, but he had to go. He had to get called for something. But he's liking the conversation. He's enjoying it. So shout out to him as well. But we will be back next week. Anybody got anything in closing?
Backlash should be good. Then we got I think AEW's got a pay-per-view coming up in the next couple of weeks as well.
But nothing.
As of yesterday,
Bushi
and Naito are no longer with New Japan Pro Wrestling, and one of the greatest factions in the world, Los Ingobernables de Japón, basically split up last night. But they are teasing a rematch for their world title with Gabe Kidd and Yoto Tsuji, which would be pretty good since they're both hard hitting. I also think that I think that getting potentially Mercedes Moné versus Toni Storm is going to cook, and I think people are going to see the difference. They're going to see the difference in levels there. And my thing is, there's no reason for Mercedes Moné to go over. There's no reason for your secondary champion to beat your main champion. I'm sorry.
Mercedes got every belt. She even got my Divas Championship belt. She came and took that off the dresser. Sorry, Dad. I'm sorry. I don't mean to talk about your girl, but she did. She took my belt.
Will Ospreay needs to beat Heyman Page and then beat Jon Moxley.
Thank you.
That shit needs to happen and happen now.
Exactly. And why are you feeding Samoa Joe to Jon Moxley? Stupid.
That was so stupid. It's AEW. What can we do?
Hey, listen. That's why I'm telling you. I'm like, when I saw Jeff Jarrett up there trying to fucking get a belt, I'm like, nah, I can't watch this shit right now. I ain't playing.
And MJF, bro. Listen, man. MJF, WWE is only 2 years away. We will hold this spot for you. You will be a main event caliber star in WWE.
This will be the time.
Cody, look at Ricky.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about more of that next week because there's definitely a lot to talk about with all these mergers and stuff like that. It's gonna be heels and baby faces. We're gonna have a big conversation about it, along with everybody who won and whatever else goes on throughout the week. But my name is Brian B. This is the STR Nation. Check us out tomorrow night. We got the Beeline Entertainment Show. It's gonna be an unbelievable show. I forgot what we're talking about. We're talking about a lot of shit. We got a new watch list. We saw Sinners. I saw Sinners, which is fucking amazing. Sinners was really good, man. If you guys saw it. We're gonna be talking about that and different things, but it's tomorrow night, 9:00 p.m. Until next week, stay true, stay positive, pay attention, baby, because shit's going down. And we out of here, man. Shout out to y'all and peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed that episode, make sure you head on over to the Beeline Entertainment LLC YouTube channel, where we have so much more for you. We have the Beeline Web Show on Tuesday nights, as well as Straight Through the Ropes Wrestle Talk on Wednesdays, and of course, the Beeline Entertainment Show on Thursday night. Join us and make sure that you hit that like, hit that share, and of course, subscribe with that bell button for the notifications so you can make sure you're getting all the great content from the Beeline Entertainment LLC. Let's go!